Hey, it's finally nice enough to sit outside, and my husband took pity on me because he knows I love to be outside and do my reading and things like that. Got me a nice little table and chair set, so he's very much on the good list these days. Well, I'm not in the attic this time, but when I was in the attic and I was telling you about going on the attack of certain things in your life that you really have to just go after and just really get a good grip on and just conquer some things. Well, I'm going to go from a little different perspective. Okay, so remember I said Jonathan and we just got in and we attacked the shed, we attacked the garage, we attacked the attic. Okay, and then like I painted my outdoor furniture and my husband did all my flower beds, remulched them and everything. So we just attacked those things. There's another thing I've been doing, and that is there are these things that I've just wanted to kind of take on and just focus on for a while. And so what I've done is I've just spent some time and put a lot of effort into focusing on some projects I want to do, kind of like pictures. Okay, I've been wanting for years just to work on my pictures and get them organized and do something on a wall with like a picture wall, something like that. And so I've been focusing on that. It's not that, this had to be done or was a major problem in life, but it's just something, I want to focus on this and just kind of put some time and energy into it. So that's what I've done. And when I focus on this thing, I'm putting some time into it. I'm putting some energy into it. Like even today, I asked a friend about some advice on what to do with some pictures and what's the best way to upload and download. So I'm actually doing some research on it. What I'm doing is I'm doing bits and pieces here and there. It's not something that I can just like go in and we're conquering like we did the attic and shed and those other things. It's something that I'm just biting off little bits here and there, and eventually I'm going to get to where it's going to be a finished product. Well, sometimes the spiritual walk is like that. Sometimes you have to go on the attack with some things. But then sometimes it's just something, I just want to focus on this. And maybe it's just a certain thing that you just like to make better about yourself. Maybe it's just an area of spirituality that you want to focus and learn more about. Maybe it's a certain character in the Bible. Maybe it's a certain book in the Bible. Maybe it's a certain way of studying, or just maybe you just want to focus on like memorizing or learning how to pray better and finding whatever it is. There's so many things out there. But sometimes we just need to say, you know what, I want to focus on this. And what we do is we bite off a little here and we bite off a little there, and we go to a friend and we say, hey, what's your thoughts about this? And we read this thing and we do a little research here. And over the course of time, we find that we've become somewhat of, not to say this in a haughty way, but an authority on that, because we put so much focus and time into it. And we can say, you know what? I got a grip on this now. I remember when I started doing that with women's ministries. It just started as a bird, and I said, you know what? I think I'm going to focus on this. And I would get a book here and a book there, and I'd go to a conference, or I'd talk to a lady that was over some women's ministries at a church we would visit, or church I knew in town. I mean, I just asked questions, I read, and now the Lord has brought me to a time where I just feel really good about what I'm doing with women's ministries. I've done some research on it, and now I'm getting to implement all these things that I focused on for over 20 years now. So, what is something that you just want to focus on in your life? Remember, this is not an attack thing where you're going to like go in and barge in. This is something that over the course of time, one of our ladies at Women's Life said she was going to be just focusing on prayer this year. And I see her. We were at a thing, sisterhood the other night, and someone said something about prayer, and I saw her feverishly writing the notes down, and because she's on the alert about prayer right now. So what is something that you are focusing on? If we're not challenged to focus on things, what happens is we just go about and do life, and we just do life, and we do life. So, whereas I challenged you to attack something, what's something in your life that you need to attack? What is something in your life that, you know what, I just want to focus on this right now? Kind of like I'm focusing on working on my photos, the pictures from my wall, and getting my ideas in my mind. So what's an area that you want to focus on? I challenge you. Just always have something that is stirring you, that's growing you, that's challenging you. So, okay, I'm not in the attic. I'm outside, beautiful day. Focus on something.